Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up because today's episode is going to be one for the books. We are diving headfirst into one of the most shocking, heartwarming, and talked about revelations in the entire 90 Days Fiancé universe. Yes, you heard it right. Tigerlily, our bold, mysterious, and sometimes unpredictable star, has revealed that she is pregnant. And her partner, Adnan? Well, let's just say he's over the moon. His joy, his reaction, his energy. It's something that has left fans all over the world buzzing with excitement. Now, I know what you're thinking. This is reality TV. Things are never simple. Nothing is ever straightforward. And you're right. That's why today, we're going to break this down, piece by piece. We'll talk about how this news came out, why fans are reacting the way they are, what this means for the couple's future, and of course, the family drama that is sure to follow. Because, come on, this is 90 Days Fiancé, and drama is part of the package. So grab your coffee, grab your snacks, and let's rewind this love story a little bit. Because to really appreciate the magnitude of this pregnancy announcement, we need to understand where Tigerlily and Adnan started. From the very first time Tigerlily and Adnan appeared on screen, fans knew this couple was going to make waves. Tigerlily, with her fiery personality, her quick wit, her bold fashion choices, she was unforgettable. And Adnan, with his calm demeanor, his serious tone, and his deep cultural roots, he was her opposite in so many ways. But opposites attract, don't they? Their chemistry was undeniable. Sparks flew, arguments erupted, tears were shed, and makeups were celebrated. They became one of those couples you just couldn't stop watching, no matter how messy things got. And oh, things did get messy. Let's not sugarcoat it. From visa issues to cultural clashes, from family disapproval to financial struggles, Tigerlily and Adnan faced more than their fair share of obstacles. At one point, fans genuinely believed they wouldn't make it. There were even rumors of a breakup, and many thought their storyline was heading toward a dramatic ending rather than a happy one. But somehow, through all the chaos, they stayed together. They fought for each other. They pushed back against the critics. And in the end, their love story not only survived, but grew stronger. And now, with a baby on the way, it's clear they're in this for the long haul. So let's talk about how the news broke. Because this wasn't a magazine exclusive. It wasn't a staged Instagram photoshoot. It wasn't even a carefully scripted TLC segment. No, this was raw, unplanned, and completely Tigerlily. She was on Instagram Live, just hanging out with fans. It wasn't anything fancy. She wore a hoodie, her hair pulled back, no heavy makeup. She was sipping water, chatting casually, answering random questions. Fans were commenting like crazy, and then, boom, one brave follower dropped the question, "Tigerlily, are you pregnant?" Now usually stars dodge questions like that. They laugh, they change the subject, they deny. But Tigerlily didn't. She stopped, looked directly into the camera, smirked, and said, "Yes, I am." That was it. No build-up, no dramatic pause, no teaser trailer. Just 3 words, "Yes, I am." And those 3 words sent the entire internet into a frenzy. Within minutes, hashtags like #TigerLilyPregnant and #AdnanDaddy2be were trending. TikTok users started making reaction videos. Twitter exploded with hot takes. Instagram fan pages began reposting the clip, analyzing every second of her tone and facial expression. It was wild, and it only got better when Adnan himself joined the live stream. His face lit up like we had never seen before. He smiled, he laughed, and he said, "This is the happiest day of my life. I can't wait to be a father." Say what you want about Adnan, but that moment was real. Fans could feel it. The joy in his eyes, the pride in his voice. This wasn't just for the cameras. This was genuine. Now you know how it goes with 90 Days Fiancé. Fans are never quiet. They have opinions about everything, and this pregnancy news was no exception. Some fans were absolutely thrilled. Comments poured in saying things like, "They've been through so much. They deserve this happiness. Adnan is going to be an amazing father. You can just tell." Tigerlily as a mom? That baby is going to have the coolest life ever. Others, of course, were skeptical. Some questioned whether the couple was ready for such a big responsibility. Some wondered if this was going to add even more tension to their already complicated dynamic. And of course, there were conspiracy theories, because what's 90 Days Fiancé without a few wild theories? But love them or doubt them, one thing is certain: everyone is talking about Tigerlily and Adnan. And in the world of reality TV, attention is everything. Let's focus for a moment on Adnan, because his reaction is what really won fans over. We've seen him serious, we've seen him frustrated, we've seen him clash with Tigerlily more than once. But this was different. This was pure joy. He talked about wanting to be the kind of father who's always there for his child. He promised to support Tigerlily every step of the way. He even mentioned his hopes of blending their cultures together so that their child could grow up with the best of both worlds. That, my friends, is growth. That's commitment. That's a man stepping up to the plate. And Tigerlily? She looked at him during that live stream with tears in her eyes. For once, the fiery, sarcastic, bold Tigerlily went quiet. And in that silence, you could see everything. You could see her love for him, her excitement, her nerves, and yes, her hope. Because let's be real, Tigerlily has had her fair share of doubts about Adnan in the past. She's questioned his motives, she's pushed back against his cultural expectations, and she's even threatened to walk away more than once. But now she's looking at the man she loves, the father of her child, and she sees something new. She sees stability. She sees a future. Of course, the big question is, what now? What does this mean for their relationship, for their families, for the show? We already know that pregnancy can bring out the best and the worst in 90-day couples. For some, it's the glue that keeps them together. For others, it's the stress that tears them apart. And fans are divided on which path Tigerlily and Adnan will take. One thing's for sure, the cameras are going to capture every single moment. From doctor's visits to gender reveals, from baby showers to family confrontations, this pregnancy storyline is going to dominate the season. And speaking of family, let's not forget that both Tigerlily and Adnan have relatives with very strong opinions. You can bet that not everyone is going to be thrilled about this news. Cultural expectations, generational differences, and past grudges are all about to collide. And as we know, when families clash on 90 Days Fiancé, sparks fly. Now let's get into the juicy part: family reactions. Because if you've followed 90 Days Fiancé for even one season, you already know that the couple's love story is only half of the drama. The other half? Families, parents, siblings, cousins, and in Tigerlily and Adnan's case, families who don't exactly see eye to eye. When Tigerlily told her mom, the reaction was complicated. On one hand, her mom was thrilled. Her daughter was starting a family, moving forward, building a life. But on the other hand, she had concerns. Concerns about money, about stability, about whether Adnan was really ready to be a father. And like any mom on this show, she wasn't afraid to voice those concerns. Meanwhile, Adnan's family had their own perspective. For them, this baby was a blessing. But it also raised questions about tradition, culture, and how Tigerlily would adapt. Would she raise the baby in Adnan's cultural faith? Would she adopt their customs? Or would there be conflict about how the child would grow up? You can already see the tension brewing. 2 families, 2 cultures, 1 baby. And Tigerlily and Adnan stuck in the middle. That's not just reality TV gold, that's real life. Now let's talk about Tigerlily herself, because she's been putting on a brave face. But behind the bold makeup, behind the witty comments, there's a woman who's about to go through one of the biggest changes of her life. In a confessional clip, she admitted, "I'm excited, but I'm scared. I don't know what kind of mom I'll be. I don't know if Adnan and I will survive the stress, but I do know one thing: I love this baby already." And that's the raw honesty that fans love. That's the side of Tigerlily we don't see often, the vulnerable side. And it's that vulnerability that makes this pregnancy storyline so powerful. Now let's take a step outside the show and look at how the world is reacting. Because make no mistake, this isn't just a TLC storyline anymore. This is mainstream gossip. Entertainment blogs are covering it. Tabloids are writing headlines like Tigerlily's shocking baby bombshell and Adnan ready for fatherhood. Twitter threads are dissecting every detail of their live stream announcement. TikTok creators are speculating about baby names. Reddit fans are already predicting custody battles, gender reveals, and possible spin-offs. And here's the kicker. Sponsors are watching too. That's right. Rumors are swirling that Tigerlily and Adnan may be lining up brand deals, baby product endorsements, maybe even a YouTube family vlog. In other words, this pregnancy could change not only their personal lives, but their entire careers. Of course, we can't ignore the elephant in the room. Pregnancy doesn't erase problems, and Tigerlily and Adnan still have plenty. There are whispers that Adnan is worried about finances. Raising a child isn't cheap, and he's been under pressure already to provide. Tigerlily, meanwhile, has been accused of being too independent, too fiery, too unwilling to compromise. And if there's one thing we know about babies, it forces compromise. During one scene, fans saw the cracks begin to show. Adnan mentioned wanting his family's traditions to be central in the child's upbringing, and Tigerlily fired back with, "This is our baby, not just your family's baby." Ouch. That tension isn't going away anytime soon. And if history has taught us anything, 90 Days Fiancé loves to zoom in on exactly these kinds of arguments. But let's not end this on doom and gloom, because for all the challenges ahead, there is hope. Genuine, powerful hope. Adnan has stepped up. He's been attending appointments. He's been reading books about fatherhood. He's been publicly defending Tigerlily against online trolls. That's growth. That's commitment. And Tigerlily, despite her fears, has admitted that this pregnancy has softened her. She's been less combative, more thoughtful. She even said in one interview, "For the first time in a long time, I feel like I have a real purpose. This baby is my purpose." That's powerful, that's raw, and that's why fans are rooting for them, even if they don't always agree with their choices. And now, let's talk about the cliffhanger, because no 90 Days Fiancé storyline would be complete without one. In the final minutes of this week's episode, just when it seemed like everything was falling into place, Tigerlily got a phone call. We didn't hear who it was from. We didn't hear what was said. All we saw was her face drop, her hand clutch her stomach, and her eyes fill with tears. The screen cut to black. To be continued. What a moment. Fans are losing their minds. Was it bad news from the doctor? Was it drama from Adnan's family? Was it something from her past coming back to haunt her? Nobody knows. But one thing is certain. We're all coming back next week to find out. So, there you have it, folks. Tigerlily is pregnant. Adnan is ecstatic. Families are clashing. Fans are divided. And the story is just beginning. This isn't just another 90 Days Fiancé storyline. This is a turning point. This is the kind of moment that defines a couple, that cements their place in reality TV history. And whether you love them or doubt them, one thing is clear. Tigerlily and Adnan are about to embark on the biggest journey of their lives. And we, the fans, are going to be watching every step of the way. Stay tuned because part 2 is coming. And if the cliffhanger is any clue, things are about to get even more dramatic.